Good morning, everyone. I, Ms. Bhavar Chaitali, Assistant Professor of Institute of Pharmacy, Loni. So today we will discuss on the unit number first of pharmacognosy and phytochemistry second. That is, there is discussion of secondary metabolites and metabolic pathways. Firstly, we will discuss about the introduction of secondary metabolic pathways. Pathways, there is occurrence of metabolism process. Metabolism process means the sum of total of all enzymatic mediated reactions which are occurring in the cell. It is called as a metabolism. The reaction sequences occurring within the organism in an orderly and regulated way known as metabolic pathways and compounds formed during the metabolism. So, the functions of these metabolic pathways are to obtain the chemical energy, then to transform biochemicals into the building blocks which are needed for the synthesis of macromolecules cell components, then to assemble building blocks into the proteins, then nucleic acids, lipids and other cell components. Then as a result of metabolic process in plants synthesizes primary and secondary plant metabolites. So the basic pathway or the basic process of metabolic pathways is as follows. So when sunlight falls on the plant or leaves, there is a one process conduct. It is called as a photosynthesis. From the photosynthesis process there is occurrence of carbohydrates, and that from carbohydrates there is a formation of glycosides, nucleotides, then pentose phosphate pathway and glycolysis process. There is occurrence due to the carbohydrates. So pentose phosphate pathway, when combined with the erythrose 4-phosphate, it gives the cyclic acid pathway, and through this cyclic acid pathway phenylpropanoids, aromatic acids, amino acid and volatile oils, formation of phenylpropanoids, aromatic amino acids and volatile oils, and that from phenylpropanoid there is formation of coumarins, then lignites and flavonoids. And on the other hand there is a process of glycolysis. From this glycolysis process there is formation of pyruvic acid. This is the last component of glycolysis cycle, pyruvic acid. This pyruvic acid goes to the aliphatic cycle and combined with the acetyl-CoA, obtaining through the acetyl-CoA alkaloids. There is formation of acetate pathway, and through the acetate pathway there is metabolic occurrence of fatty acids, and through metabolic cycle is amino acids. Cyclic acid pathway, commonly known as its anionic form shikimate, is a cyclohexane, a cyclitol and cyclohexane carboxylic acid. These are three other names for the cyclic acid. It's an important biochemical metabolite in plant. Name comes from Japanese flower Shikimi, the Japanese star anise. The genus and species is Elysium andisatum, from which it was first isolated in 1885 by John Frederick Eichmann. The elucidation of this structure was made nearly 50 years later, and the cyclic acid is also the glycoside part of some hydrolyzable tannins. The shikimate pathway is a 7-step metabolic route used by bacteria, fungi, algae, parasites and plants for the biosynthesis of aromatic amino acids, means phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. These three are the compounds which are formed in the cyclic acid pathway, that is phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. So we discuss stepwise these pathways. So cyclic acid pathway starts with precursor erythrose 4-phosphate and phosphonyl pyruvate react to form 3-deoxy-D-arabino heptulone acid 7-phosphate, that is DAHP reaction. It is catalyzed by phospho 2-oxo 3-deoxyheptanoate aldolase. The enzyme 3-dehydroquinone synthase catalyzing the cyclization, which catalyzes the cyclization of DAHP to form 3-dehydroquinic acid. As follows, there is one reaction is given, that is phosphoenol pyruvic acid reacts with or combined with the erythrose 4-phosphate, and there is formation of 2-keto 3-deoxy 7-phospho glucoheptanoic acid, and from that compound there is formation of 3-dehydroquinic acid. So 3-dehydroquinic acid is dehydrated to 3-dehydroshikimic acid by the enzyme 3-dehydroquinate dehydratase, which is reduced to shikimic acid. Means there is formation of shikimic acid from the compound that is 3-dehydroquinic acid, and by using the enzyme shikimic dehydrogenase, which uses nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate as a cofactor for the production of shikimic acid. So there is given one reaction, that is from dehydroquinic acid there is formation of 3-dehydroshikimic acid, and from 3-dehydroshikimic acid there is formation of shikimic acid. This is in the cyclization form. The next enzyme involved in shikimate kinase is shikimate kinase, an enzyme that catalyzes the ATP dependent phosphorylation of shikimate to form shikimate 3-phosphate. Shikimate 3-phosphate means also known as shikimic acid 3-phosphate. Shikimate 3-phosphate is then coupled with phosphoenol pyruvate to give 5-enol pyruvyl shikimate 3-phosphate via the enzyme 5-enol pyruvyl shikimate 3-phosphate synthase. Then 5-enol pyruvyl shikimate 3-phosphate is transformed into the corismate by corismate synthase. Means from there is formation of corismic acid from the shikimic acid 3-phosphate by using 5-enol pyruvyl shikimate 3-phosphate synthase. Then after corismic acid there is formation of prephenic acid. Shikimic acid 3-phosphate converts into the corismic acid, and from corismic acid there is formation of prephenic acid, is then synthesized by a Clemson rearrangement of corismate by corismate mutase. One enzyme there is catalyzes this reaction or converts corismic acid into the prephenic acid. It is a corismate mutase. So there is now this prephenic acid. After formation of prephenic acid gives phenyl pyruvic acid on aromatization by enzyme prephenate dehydrogenase, which further on transamination gives phenylalanine. Means this phenylalanine form only because of prephenic acid, and it gives prephenic acid gives phenyl pyruvic acid by aromatization, and the enzyme which is involved in this reaction is prephenate dehydrogenase. Also prephenic acid gives 4-hydroxyphenyl pyruvic acid on aromatization by enzyme prephenate dehydrogenase, which further on transamination gives tyrosine. Means prephenic acid firstly gives phenylalanine, second time it gives tyrosine by transamination. Then tyrosine and phenylalanine both act as a precursor for biosynthesis of phenyl propanoids, and also produces flavonoids and lignins. Means from shikimic acid pathway, formation of tryptophan, tyrosine and phenylalanine, these 3 compounds are formed. This is the final step of shikimic acid pathway. Now we will discuss in detail by this cycle. So first step we discuss that phosphoenol pyruvic acid react or couple with erythrose 4-phosphate. It gives 2-keto-3-deoxy-7-phospho-D-glucoheptanoic acid. From this compound there is formation of 3-dehydroquinic acid. From 3-hydroquinic acid there is production of 3-dehydroshikimic acid, then shikimic acid, then shikimic acid 3-phosphate, corismic acid. Then from corismic acid there is formation of prephenic acid. Then corismic acid there is formation of anthranylic acid, and from anthranylic acid there is formation of tryptophan, and from prephenic acid there is formation of 2 compounds. First one is phenyl pyruvic acid and second one is para hydroxyphenyl pyruvic acid. From phenyl pyruvic acid there is formation of phenylalanine, and from para hydroxyphenyl pyruvic acid there is formation of tyrosine. This is the total pathway or total process of shikimic acid pathway. Next pathway is acetate pathway, also known as acetate mevalonate pathway, isoprenoid pathway, mevalonic acid pathway, terpenoid pathway, and HMG-CoA reductase pathway. So this pathway is used in the biosynthesis of essential secondary metabolites such as isoprenoids, also known as terpenoids, and steroids. It is an essential metabolic pathway present in eukaryotes, archaebacteria, and some bacteria. This pathway produces two 5-carbon building blocks called as isopentyl pyrophosphate and dimethyl allyl pyrophosphate. These are 2 carbon building blocks. It is also used in the synthesis of fatty acids and polyketides through a acetate mevalonate pathway. So, for the acetate pathways, there is 2 molecules are used in the acetate pathway, that is acetyl-CoA. 2 molecules of acetyl-CoA. Then by undergoing cleanse and condensation, there is formation of acetoacetyl-CoA. From the acetoacetyl-CoA, there is formation of beta-hydroxy-beta-methyl-glutaryl-CoA by using acetyl-CoA and aldol reaction. From beta-hydroxy-beta-methyl-glutaryl-CoA, there is formation of mevalonic acid by using HMG-CoA reductase and NADH2. Then from mevalonic acid, there is formation of 5-pyrophosphate 3-phosphomevalonic acid by phosphorylation process. And from 5-pyrophosphate 3-phosphomevalonic acid, there is formation of decarboxylation and removing of CO2. There is formation of 3-isopentyl pyrophosphate IPP. This is the first carbon unit, 5-block carbon unit formation, IPP. Then by undergoing isomerization, there is formation of 3,3-dimethyl allyl pyrophosphate. From that, by adding again IPP, there is formation of geranyl pyrophosphate, which is monoterpenoid. And then last one is 5,15-farnesyl pyrophosphate, FPP. Third pathway is amino acid pathway. Amino acid are molecules that combine to form proteins. Amino acid and proteins are building blocks of life. There are 20 amino acids which needs in our body. Plants and bacteria can synthesize all 20 of the amino acids, but humans cannot synthesize 9 to 10 of them. Those amino acids which cannot synthesize in our body are known as essential amino acids. Those amino acids which can synthesize in our body are known as non-essential amino acids. Essential amino acids come from our diets. So the cycle of amino acid, it starts from the glucose and the glucose through the glycolysis cycle. From glucose, there is formation of glucose 6-phosphate. This is the basic glycolysis pathway. Glucose 6-phosphate, there is formation of 3-phosphoglycerate. From 3-phosphoglycerate, there is formation of erythrose 4-phosphate. Also there is cyclic acid pathway, formation of phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan. Then from 3-phosphoglycerate, there is formation of phosphenol pyruvate. From phosphenol pyruvate, there is formation of pyruvate, and from pyruvate, amino acids form that are alanine, valine, isoleucine, and leucine. Then pyruvate goes into the TCA cycle. Then from TCA cycle, from citrate, there is formation of alpha ketoglutarate, and from alpha ketoglutarate, there is again formation of oxaloacetate. So from alpha ketoglutarate, there is formation of glutamate. Glutamate means glutamine, proline, arginine. These are amino acids. And from oxaloacetate, there is formation of aspartate. There is also asparagine. Then methionine, threonine, and lysine. These are all the formation of amino acids from amino acid pathway. And these all amino acids are derived from intermediate in glycolysis, citric acid cycle, and pentose phosphate pathway. So in this lecture, we will discuss about cyclic acid pathway, what is amino acid pathway, and what is acetate mevalonate pathway. Thank you for watching this video.